Happy Tuesday, option addicts. Got a couple of videos lined up for you here today. I'm going to start off with just a couple price patterns. You notice on my chart here I'm looking at a chart of CDW Corporation, CDWC. Nice flag pattern that's been taking place here as of recently. If I zoom in here pretty closely, you can see the pattern still consolidating right now. Slightly downward action. Just a consolidation within a flag. Now I like this. It broke from about $74 per share or so and reached as high as 80. So we're talking about a 6 or 7 point move. Once it breaks, about 10% of the underlying stock price. I think the stock ends up establishing a new 52-week high as soon as we get that little breakout. So I'm watching this as a good continuation pattern. Next on my list was Rockwell Collins, ticker symbol COL. And if I move my lines here a little bit, I'm probably not going to get it exact, but here we're sitting within the confines of this symmetrical triangle. I talked about this in the market cast yesterday, taking kind of an anticipatory trade on this, looking for a breakout. So keep it on your radar. It's got a nice triangle forming, but whether you wait for that breakout or not is going to be, of course, deferred back to your trading rules. So have it on your radar, though. It's getting pretty close to its apex, ready to break, and what, about 5-6 points wide? Next on that list, Illinois Tool Works, which has been on our list for, what, a month? And still nothing? Damn it, ITW. All right, if I move my support line here a little bit. There it is, still climbing higher, just waiting for a break of $52 per share. That's all I'm asking. So when we see that, we'll take the trade. This one should be pretty dynamic over the next, 4 months or so. But still haven't seen a real good breakout yet. So watch a break above 52, look for the volume as confirmation, and we'll be good to go. I don't know why we're hiding my volume here. There we go. All right, on to other ones. CarMax, KMX, descending triangle, watching for a break of support at about 24.5. You can see here we are. And like I said, looking for a break of about 24.5 to be the ultimate signal on this guy. About 4 points wide is what we're looking for as our target price. A 4-point move on a $20 stock, great percentage here, folks, if we can get that break. So have this on your bearish radar just in case it breaks sometime later this week or next. Flag, AMG. And this one's taking a little while. If it takes too much longer, I'm going to dismiss it. But you hate to see this consolidation portion or the actual flag take too long. Now, if it ends up breaking lower than this point here, I'm not going to stick with the trade for that much longer. So that's kind of my low point. I don't want it tracking lower than that. But if we can see it break higher sometime soon, of course, this should be a pretty good movement, being about a $7.50 move to the upside when it breaks. So that's AMG. Next, ASFI, way out in front of this guy here, but potentially a double top. Hopefully the next Cognizant Technologies here, if we can get it to break below 40. We're looking at about a 4-point move to a 6-point move to the downside, which puts the stock right back here at about 32 or so. So keep an eye on that one. Could be a pretty good reversal, but again, we're out in front of that by a little ways. Actually, let's go next to UPL. I've been watching this one for a couple weeks now. We're flagging, and energy stocks, I don't know, all kind of stagnant right now, and maybe that's the case, but that's all the better reason to wait for a breakout and don't be too anticipatory in these trades. 62.50, I want to see a break above that with some pretty good volume. No sign of evidence from that as of yet, but keep it on your radar. A good bullish trade, a great stock in case energy starts to rally again. Next, I've got OXM, Oxford Industries, and I don't know. This one has me. I don't know. I just came across this recently, and honestly, I don't know how to call this. If I move that a little bit lower, it kind of a descending triangle, but the problem is you're kind of in an upward trend, but you're overall kind of in a downward trend. So I don't know. What do you think? I'm just watching it. It's coiling up here pretty good. I don't plan on trading this one, just to throw it out there. So I'm not going to trade it, but maybe you keep an eye on it, watch it for a case study. We'll see what happens. QSII, Been watching this one forever also. Symmetrical triangle. My lines aren't perfect. I still don't know how to draw support and resistance lines, but anyway, still within the confines of that triangle. Draw your lines, and you'll see, should see a pretty good breakout here eventually. We're getting towards the tip of that apex there, and maybe this results in a break to the downside. It's been looking a little bit weak as of late, but in any event, wait for that breakout whichever way it folds. Next, RESP. Respironics, you can see ascending triangle going on here. It's getting pretty close to resistance. I wouldn't doubt that it tests support one more time before it does finally break. So we might be ahead of this one by weeks. But have it on your radar. It could be a pretty good breakout to the upside if it does happen. I'm going to move pretty quickly, but PTRY, the symmetrical triangle, which still waiting for a pretty good breakout of this guy here. Have nothing as of yet. Keep watching it. Gotta move quick. OMG. Now here's a gap that I don't think is too unrealistic to include as part of a flagpole here. And remember, you've probably heard different things on this, but I'll keep saying what I always say. If you're going to include a gap on a flag, just make sure it's not too out of the ordinary. And this is very, very regular for average price movement on OMG. Plus, if you missed out on all my water transportation stocks, this would be one of your last chances to get in, because a breakout here could spell pretty good things for the stock. LKQX. It's like the worst ticker symbol ever. But nice little pennant going on here in this particular trend. So just keep an eye on it. Wait for a breakout in one direction or the other. Kind of a choppy trend, but recently higher highs, higher lows. So in reality, looking for a break to the upside to test 52-week high up at about 25 plus. Next, Gray Wolf, the under $10 stock this week. And simply just flagging, but a breakout here I think could test 52-week highs for this stock as well. 60 to 70 point move, 60 to 70 cent move is what we're expecting. So about 10%. Keep an eye on that. I got to keep moving. APA, watching this as hell. Little pennant going on here. Close enough. KEYS. And the reason I'm moving fast is the shorter these things are, the quicker they are to get up and loaded. So flag pattern on keys, UCO, ascending triangle, and last but not least, GMCR flag. A lot of flags this week. All right, so that's my pattern watch list for this week. A couple of these I talked about in my patterns class this morning. A couple are here reserved just for you guys. So do with them what you want. It's your world. Hope you guys have a great week this week. I'll be getting a little more active. Sorry about last week. It was kind of a hell week for me personally, but hopefully things are back in the saddle again. So take care, option addicts. Another video to follow shortly.